Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Energy de Jour by 01freak.com. So today we're doing a reading for 7 See Me, which is also the 3rd of May 2018. Oh, and the times they are a-changing. So we begin today with Sanctuary, which is all about healing, comfort, faith, and restoration. Sanctuary resonates, you can see, to the violet fern color ray, which are sacred healing colors. They recalibrate the body, mind, and spirit back to our divine nature of purity. And I think we all can, well, in the northern hemisphere anyway, I think we all really are resonating to this as we step outside and say thank you that winter is over, because it was so long. Wow. So again, these healing colors of nature, and of course violet as well, heal our body, mind, and spirit, and which resonates to our divine nature of purity, of wholeness, and of course light. So it's time to lie down our sword and shield and allow for the new frequencies that will purge and reformat the old patterns and systems, and in place will allow us to be the divine sanctuary that from within we are. So this situation calls forth healing in all forms, including wounds of the past. So you see the 6 of Cups here, and that's, love from the past, right? So we all have wounds from loves from our past, so it's time to release them, in order to keep bringing things into our house. We have to let go of things, otherwise it gets too full and there's no room for the new. So we have to let go, and in nature is the best place to just let go. Take in the healing of the colors of the animals singing, and just have faith in yourself, because divine intelligence does have a plan for you, which includes your growth and healing. So if you need a timeout, take it. Call upon your angels, source, whoever you resonate with, to assist you, because you know what? They are here to assist us. There are so many different dimensions that we don't see, and there are benevolent and non-benevolent beings in these dimensions, and if we call upon the benevolent beings, whether they be angels or guides or source, to assist us, they will, but we do have to ask for their help, because of free will. They will not impinge upon our free will, and they will do nothing if we do not ask them. So we have to allow our healing to take place. Now, we will go to the 6 of Cups, which is right next to Divine Sanctuary. And the 6 of Cups is saying that this person on your path is meant to be here, and you're very bonded to them. So this time express your feelings. And an affirmation, which I always like to give, is benefiting from the skills acquired in past relationships. I'm expressing my feelings this time. And agate or agate, however you say it, is the crystal that gives you strength to say what you're feeling, because it's not always easy to say, especially when we feel so much love for somebody. And also just a reminder to use gentle words in our honesty. And then to the right of the sanctuary, we have the Lovers. So I noticed we have 2 6s, which is also love, right? 6 is a number of balance and love. And so the Lovers represents our crown chakra, so that's emanated in the purple here that I talked about. Healing, our energy through the green and violet flame. Anyway, love inspires us to grow beyond our usual boundaries and become divine creators. So choose what to do with the energy created by the union of the lovers. Follow your heart. So the chakra that helps us with opening to the universe, or opening to love, or even just emotional balance or self-love, or increasing our confidence for the personal expression of self-love, or even creativity, which always for me comes out of divine love. I become extremely creative because it lifts me to a higher vibration when I know it. Okay, anyway, rose quartz is the crystal associated with the lovers. So, moving on to the next beautiful cards by Light Star. I'm using her magical dimensions oracle cards. Is Sanctuary. Is Dreamscape. So our dreams are really important, guys. We are creating our life in our dreams. And when we are awake, well, anyway, when our eyes are open and we're walking around, we are living what we have created in our dreams. So Dreamscape here resonates to the unconscious and hidden desires and dreams. I'm going to show you this picture here because it's so beautiful. I love it. And so again, unconscious desires and dreams are frequencies that bridge pathways from our subconscious into conscious awareness that exists in bringing life to dreams. Life is but a dream, right? Both in the waking and sleeping states. As deeply... Oh, that's nice. Sorry, guys. So here we go. As deeply entrenched patterns are surfaced for examination, understood, released, and transmuted, this flowing rays allows for revelations and new ideas to burst forth with a vibrancy and depth. The imagination is unleashed and creativity flows vividly. So we need to pay attention to our dreams, keep that journal right next to our bed, because even when I say, I'm going to remember by morning, and I'm like, well, I remember it was a pretty active dream. You don't remember, so write them down because they're important. They're messages, they're divine messages that help us through our, daily journey. Our dreams give us profound guidance. And our subconscious also is trying to bring something important to your attention. Look at those beautiful crystals that used to grow naturally throughout our planet. It's also a good time to expand your creativity and allow your imagination to roam free. So go deep within the realms of yourself and you'll be amazed at what clarity you discover there. And we have the green opal shown to us there. And thank you for strength being next to Dreamscape. And strength is all about just that. Number 8 represents strength. That's what number it is. It represents our sacral chakra. So over here we have the citrine crystal right there now next to the strength card. And again, this is our sacral chakra, which is all about relationships, emotions, sex, and intimacy. So citrine here strengthens our will, our vision, our self-confidence. It gives us balance, and it circulates our vitality, right? We all want to feel energetic and positive, and we want to raise our vibes so that we're operating at a higher dimension and dealing with only positive beings and creations and on and on. So you see the infinity symbol here, which also represents number 8. So instead of losing her power by giving it away, she becomes the Sphinx, meeting the lion eye to eye. This is all about courage, which is heart, French word for courage is heart. Confidence and determination. So basically it's talking about our integrity in facing our difficulty with open eyes, with, what do you call that? Sobriety, right? Just face our difficulties, grab the bull by the horn, and look it in the eye. In other words, face our fears, right? The false evidence appearing real. Thank you, Donald Walsh. And that's absolutely transformative, right? And I have a little quote that I made up about dreaming that goes with that, and that's, we know we are awake when we dream that we are dreaming. Anyway, I hope that makes sense to some of you. And over here, we have another number 6. Thank you. So apparently, according to some, we should be seeing increasing numbers of number sequences. I've been seeing that all my life, and I was pretty much always bothered with the number 3 6s in a row. However, I do appreciate who said nothing is either good or bad, only thinking makes it so. Shakespeare did, right? So I honestly believe, like, who said the lovers meant, you know, oh, love moment by moment, some people say, or whatever people say any number means. I think that you can create anything to mean whatever you want. It's all a belief, and right within the word belief is be and lie. So we can just transform any thought into being whatever we want it to be, and what we think it is what we create for our lives. So anyway, 6 of Pentacles, a time of peace and balance. So carefully weigh your decisions before acting. Be generous to those around you, obviously, right? And just remember, some you win, some you lose. All lessons on our spiritual path through life giving you greater understanding, right? And if we focus on ajna, or third eye chakra, to gain insight into events currently unfolding, and the crystal that will help us see hidden answers that will guide us toward beneficial outcome in the future is the phantom quartz. So again, the crystal associated with the 6 of Pentacles is a phantom quartz, because if we're always looking for hidden answers, right, that will help you see hidden answers to guide us. Now, moving right along is over here we have the crown portal, which is all about divinity, right? That's our chakra around our head, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna put this right there. So this just talks about establishing a divine connection with source energy, right? And you can find that just by walking outside, right? By being in our sanctuary, by connecting with source, with nature, with whatever you want to call it. The crown portal represents the part of our consciousness that's concerned with perceptions of unity or separation, because apparently there is no separation. That's part of the illusion of this third dimensional matrix. So our crown portal ensures a loving connection to universal sources of energy and with the world and humanity as a whole. And again, when we have the right state of mind, it means we're in the vortex, as Esther Hicks would say, right? We are connected, and then we have perceptions of unity, because that's really all there is, and this is divine. So we have to allow ourselves to expand and to see our situation in the light of unification of all that is. We have to remember we're connected with everything and everyone, We're not separate from Source, no matter how challenging things may appear, but we can feel the disconnection from Source when we're angry, when we're quote-unquote in the wrong space, right? And this is a sign that Spirit's trying to communicate with you. So we have to be open to feeling better, basically, and start listening to these to the messages from Spirit. Sorry, guys. So we don't need any middleman, guys. You know, as far as I'm concerned, time to cut the middleman out. I think that our world has realized that we can go directly to Source for the answers. And again, it's just about feeling that we have our own sanctuary, because that allows us to tune in to Source and get all the answers that we need. And so we have next the Ace of Cups, which is all about the overflowing of love. So it's about emotional fulfillment, creativity, and contentment. Feeling passionately in love. There's nothing better, right? I have someone waiting on the wings for me. It's also about following a spiritual calling to an artistic pursuit. Man, that can be a lot of... that can be like swimming through mud for some artists, you know. Following our spiritual calling to an artistic pursuit. My dear gosh. And also the Ace of Cups signifies that good things are coming our way. Yay! And the chakra that we need to focus on to stay grounded so that we can stay connected, you know. Here, I like how actually the Ace of Cups represents the root chakra, and here it is on the bottom. And then we have, well, the crown chakra also next to it, but also, you know, being connected to Source runs from our root chakra to our crown chakra. So, again, focus on our root chakra to stay grounded. And the crystal that will help us to feel this way is represented here. That's abalone shell. It lets you see the beauty around you. It helps you release emotions that are holding you back from finding love. And the energy you have focused on, your base chakra, will also help you move forward into new relations or to renew an existing one. Well, last but not least, we have the Chariot upside down. So, obsidian. I'm going to talk about the chakra first here. And obsidian helps you to let go of issues that restrain you, right? Obsidian helps you let go of blocks, because you want to let go of what doesn't serve you and move forward positively, right? One thing I've never heard anyone talk about with the Chariot, again, it is in reverse but upright. It represents the third-dimensional holographic matrix that has us caught in the net by our 5 physical senses. Now, David Icke talks about this all the time. And the Vedic hymns also compare the physical body to a chariot driven by 5 horses, which represent our 5 senses: sight, smell, sound, touch, and taste. And the reins of the chariot represent the mind, with the driver being intelligence and the passenger is spirit or soul. And the message is that one must control the mind and senses as to not be pulled, in other words, fragmented, scattered, rather than whole. And our fascist powers that were have used our 5 senses to tear us apart as with 5 horses driving one chariot, which again, the chariot represents our mind, carrying our soul, which man, we have got to collect our soul charts, because they are all over the place, quote unquote fragmented, which is represented by the passenger. So this is just being aware that our emotions are used by some of those beings I was talking about before in other dimensions that not everybody sees, but some people do, guys. they feed off of our negative, they feed off of our emotional pain. So that's why they stage shootings in schools and all this bullshit on the television, which I never watch, because it's a lot of bullshit just to get you to emanate a certain emotion, and so you're cooking them dinner, lunch or breakfast, whatever it is, you know. So the chariot being in reverse is just that progress comes to a halt, right? We're fragmented, we're a mess, guys, so we need to, again, focus on our root chakra, be grounded, connect to source, and, you know, the best place to do that is in our sanctuary, because when we are, you know, in the vortex, or connected, grounded, you know, all these wonderful things are ours for the taking, but we have to be in the right space, we have to be in the right dimension. Everything changes when you change your vibration. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you have a beautiful Thursday, May 3rd. Again, that's See Me or Kimi, number 7 on the calendar of natural time. So have a great day. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please you can email me and or check out my website. It's all the same at 01freak.com or 01freak, FREQ, at gmail.com. Lots of love to you all. Ciao.